Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to the next episode of Minecraft Crafting Paradise. I have been busily, daintifully, dutifully... Oh god, I'm out of bread. And I have no... Okay. Man, how'd I eat all that bread, yo? Let's see. Let's quickly make some more bread. I have been very, very, very hard at work. Setting up all these little contraptions and whatnot. To get our... Why is my frame rate? Whatever. So I've been hard at work completing these quests in our quest book for the crust, the oceans, etc. So let's go ahead and complete the crust. This is the cobblestone one, where you saw I had a cobblestone generator going right here. I expanded it a little bit, and we pumped the cobblestone directly into the QDS and finished. And I also want to break this because that's done now as well. Next, I made a bunch of aqueous accumulators and attached them to pipes and piped water in for the oceans quest. As you can see, this has been also completed. That's so cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the crust. Let's claim that. Let's go ahead and use the stone crust module on the world machine, and looks like my client is crashing. Now just thoroughly froze. The planetary crust has been constructed. Look up at night. Damn, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so we can go ahead and put that module away. And let's go ahead and claim the next one, which is the water one. Must inject a land module first. Now, see, I kind of had the thought that that was going to happen, that you have to go in order. Because, I mean, if you're building a planet, you'd build the core first, and then etc. So we're going to just put that away for now. Let's go ahead and take a look at our bags. I'm assuming they're going to be legendary. So let's go ahead and open these, see what we get. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so what we got here, ladies and gentlemen, is a... ingredients for summoning, I believe, 4 withers. So that is good. That's very good. Because assuming that we can make a grinder off one of those. So that's very good. I like that. And we got a bubblegum Maddock. You know what? That's not bad. We can keep that. I'll eventually use that, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll keep it anyway in our tool bag. Okay, so there we go. So we collected our 2 quests from those 2. Let's see how we're doing here. It says only 35% still, which is weird because we completed 5 out of 7 quests. So how come we only have 35% done? That doesn't make any sense to me, because if 5 out of 7 would be a lot higher. So maybe there's hidden quests or something? That I don't know. So land is the one we have to get next, and then... this stuff. So what we need is recyclers. Now I went ahead and started experimenting with recyclers. So I went ahead and we have 4 recyclers going, attached to 4 cobblestone generators. Pretty jerry-rigged, but for now it works. I had this drum of lava, so I might as well use it for something. That is neat though, huh? So this is just powering up these redneck cables. Pretty standard setup. I mean, it would have taken us 3 minutes to do on cam. So you have these recyclers. Recyclers are pretty easy to make. Compressor into recyclers, fairly simple. And yeah, so now we're recycling. And I made these things called auto workbenches. Now they're a little clunky, and I don't like how painful they are on the what am I thinking? They're very painful on the not the tick rate. They're very painful on something. It's very painful on like inventory events, but whatever. I guess I'll deal with it until I can figure out a better solution. Why am I getting drops? I don't want drops. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Okay, so these are auto crafting tables, right? So this thing auto crafts 64, blah, 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 blah. So you have scraps. Scraps autocraft scrap boxes. They get pulled up into the transfer nodes. And then I haven't actually done anything with them yet from there. So Excuse me. I'm thinking I'm going to make an autonomous. Oh, excuse me. God. So let's go ahead and make an autonomous activator. Autonomous activator. So we'll need enderium and ender. I think I made extras. Yes, I did. So that's good. I know we had a bunch sitting around. 2 diamonds. We'll need wool. So we'll need string. Let's grab a stack. We'll need diamonds. And then we'll need a servo, which I made a bunch of servos earlier. So we had some laying around. And I believe it, yeah, ender pearl. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft this up here. Just going to make some extra wool, because it's always good to have extras around for everything. And it always makes me put these in manually, which is really annoying. Oh, don't have the cursor yet. Never mind. That might explain why this failed. But it doesn't. Alright, so let's just put these items in quick. I don't understand, because none of these really have a bad... it doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's go ahead and put it here. With a input on the top. It's going to right-click, yep. So let's go ahead and allow these to insert into the autonomous. Now the autonomous is going to start basically doing that. It's just going to start throwing items out. Because it's going to right-click with the scrap boxes. Now we need to contain the output, you could say. So let's go ahead and... Did these all stop functioning? Yeah, because I got rid of the... Let's grab some cobble. Do I have any cobble left? I only have 13 cobble. Oh, man. Okay, let's grab a stack right there. Okay. Now what we're going to do is build a... Actually, you know what would work better? Would work a lot better? Let's make a vacuum hopper. Which will need an ender pearl, I believe an ender pearl, and a piece of obsidian, and a hopper. I believe that's all we need. Which is kind of cool. It's actually not that expensive whatsoever. Okay, then we can come over here. Put a piece of cobblestone there. Put that back. Now, in theory, anything that gets clicked out should be picked up and should go right in. But now you can see there's going to be a problem here. So let's go ahead and pick that up. Now we need to make a ender chest for the loot system because this has to be tied to that. So we need an ender chest. So we're going to need... let's get rid of this stuff. We'll eventually put a filter on here. But since we didn't have an ME system, it's not really a massive deal that we stack tons of items like that. So we'll need ender chests. Okay, so we're going to need a chest. So we're going to need some wood. And put that away and that. Into 3. Put that away like that. Let's see. So we need chest. 2 obsidian. Obsidian! Ender pearl. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Piece of wool and 4 blaze rods. And that should do her. There we go. Now if we go over here, we should find that there's probably a few items on the ground. Not a big deal. Put that on. We're looking at the front face. Let's grab and rotate. Add a output like that. And then we just simply re-add in the crappy items. And there we go. vacuum hopper, and then we add the scrap boxes back. It scraps, it throws, it collects, it deposits. There, ladies and gentlemen, we have a recycler system. There we go. Yeah, so there we go. I mean, that's it. That was all it took. Let's go ahead and put this away though, and those. Yeah, so there we go. We're gonna be making recycling and scrapping, and basically we'll have to make some overclockers to speed up these recyclers, and then when we speed up the recyclers, we'll create more scrap faster. Now, I don't think we can speed up the auto workbenches. We'll probably end up making a few of them. Now, I don't know if there's a better way to do this, because there used to be better auto workbenches that existed. This one I've never actually had the pleasure of using. This one seems to be a remake of the old one from, what I believe, Zycraft, I think? That people used to use. I think this is kind of similar. It kind of acts like the rolling machine, where if it only has a set of one, it won't craft it unless you click. But yeah, so that's how that works. Let's see here. All right, so recyclers are going. Yeah, scrapping system's working. I mean, that one actually would end up being quicker because the whole process in itself is a lot faster now than it used to be in the old days, where you had to create a crazy contraption and everything. That the vacuum hopper is truly the autonomous between the autonomous activator and the vacuum hopper, you can pretty much do anything in Minecraft. Really, like the amount of automation with those two items, even just the autonomous activator, is truly amazing. I feel kitty. Which one? Oh, it's fat ass. Hi, boo boo. Okay, so overclockers. Overclockers aren't too bad. We could probably make a few overclockers. Or we could call it a short episode. I'm not sure yet what we want to do. Let's see. We've gotten dirt, 400 dirt, plant. 5 plant. So really, we just got to speed this up a little bit. We need this process to go faster. Yeah, so let's see, what else can we do? We can I guess we could tear down this little system because we don't need this anymore. This travesty, you could call it. Let's go ahead and break that down. Get rid of that and that. We don't really need all this water anywhere, so alright, so let's take down these pipes. I'm trying to get this area re-cleaned up and looking like it used to back when I first got here. So it's kind of the plan is to return this back to its original-ish state. So hopefully we can get that accomplished. Let's tear up these pipes. There we go. Yeah, eventually we'll get everything moved over and put away and get like this kind of stuff done behind the scenes. So you know we're not looking at all this crap like the lava systems that we're producing lava out of now. Like I want to get everything like that. This is all torched, by the way. I actually ended up torching all of this over here, or lighting it up. Not so much torching; it's the nooked, but like that automated system down there is, you know, it's nice and hidden and out of the way. We do need to grab a big pile of lag apparently. I'm not mem leaking that hard, am I? No, I'm still got 3 gigs of RAM before I cap out. Well, more like 6, but maybe it's this over here. These ever since I put these auto workbenches in, even when I'm not recording, getting a little bit of an issue of framing, so let's see, what else do we got we can tear up. I could probably get rid of that right there. It's really not needed anymore. Alright, let's get rid of that. Yeah, so we're just basically going to clean up our mess and relocate. I'd love to hear suggestions for things we could do. Maybe what we want to build over there, if we want to build a home, or what we want to build. I really don't know just yet what we're planning on making. Maybe if we make a house or something, or it's really up in the air of what we're going to do, so... It's been a long time since I've built like a really beautiful house. Maybe I'll sit down and do that. Maybe we'll sit down and we'll have a building day or two. We'll build a framework for a house or something. That'd be pretty fun, I guess. It's been a long time. Wow, I can't believe I've saved every piece of the cobblestone wall that I've ever broke down. Do you guys see that? I saved every piece that I've ever broken. Oh, hi, crazy weird looking moon thing. So yeah, we've accomplished quite a lot in our quest book. I'm also taking suggestions for what you guys like to see in the upcoming episodes. In the upcoming episodes will definitely be the land. We'll do that. We'll do the land for sure. That one will probably be maybe ready by the next time we meet on the next cast. We'll probably set up a tree farm. That one we could definitely do, maybe over in the corner. Taking suggestions for sure. Odds and ends. What do we got in here? Again, I'll take a suggestion for what we could do in here. ME Auto Crafting is definitely still on the table. There's a lot of things we could still do. So, yeah. How much time we got left? Not too much, maybe? You know what? I want to call it. We'll call it early. We'll call it a few minutes early. Because I'm rambling. I got nothing better to do. And... I got nothing else for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. As always, please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, or you just want to help see the channel grow. And until next time, you guys take it easy.